So we were inspired by a post on the forum about getting outfits messy multiple times, and we wanted to make a post on how we clean our outfits and everything after a splashing session. But before we show you how to clean things, we have to get them messy. We're going to start by baking our pie crusts. Today we're using these Great Value pie crusts. We bake them at 400 for about 15 minutes. While the pie crusts bake, we're going to go ahead and make our slime. I have all my ingredients here that we use to make our basic batch of slime. A lot of the time we like to put oatmeal in it to get that chunky texture, but we're just going to do a base slime today. A lot of the times now we've been using cornflakes instead of oatmeal because the price of everything's going up, and the cornflakes give it that same nice chunky texture that the oatmeal does for a lot cheaper. So we're going to start with a gallon of milk. I'm just pouring it into a nice big bucket here. Now this milk gallon we take and we fill about halfway with some water. Pouring that right in. Now this next step I have to be very careful with because I don't want to get stuff on me before I try to get messy. But we have our green food coloring, which we use half a cup of. I'm going to pour that right in. And last but certainly not least, we have our pudding mix. We use 7 of these. Usually we use vanilla, but the store was out of vanilla, so banana is going to give us the same color. That's fine. And I'm going to pour those right in. So the next step is we take our hand mixer and we're just going to mix it all together. When thoroughly mixed, you should have a nice goopy texture. Now that our slime is mixed, it's time to pull our crust out of the oven here. So usually when we're getting messy, our go-to is a cream pie. And a lot of the times we use Cool Whip and we add some marshmallow fluff to it to get it a little bit stickier. Today our goal is to get this dress as messy and as stained as possible to see how it cleans up. So we're going to go with some chocolate pudding pies. We follow the instructions on the package, except we add some water instead of, as well as milk, to save some money and to make the pies a little bit sloppier. Now that we got our filling done, we can load up our pies, and we're going to pour the chocolate in. They use a little bit of this whipped topping on top to make them look pretty. So I'm going to carefully pour. And then a little bit of whipped topping. Alrighty. Now that the pies and the slime are ready, it's time for me to go get dressed. And while I'm getting dressed, JD's going to set up everything outside. We were inspired by the forum to make a post about cleaning, but before we show you how to clean things, we have to get them messy. So we're going to start off with some strawberry sauce. We're just going to add this all over our dress here. Alrighty. And I'm going to give it a good rub and get it all in there. And then, now that we have the strawberry in, we're going to go in with some chocolate. have a little bit of extra chocolate here that we're going to go ahead and rub in. And I think we can get this dress even messier, so let's go in with some chocolate pies. Let's get that all rubbed in here. Wonderful. And now that the dress is so messy, I think it's time to get me messy a little bit. So we'll do a couple more pies. Wonderful.
You got the dress pretty messy, Andy. Do you think it's going to come clean?
Honestly, I don't know. I think we got this dress thoroughly messy. Now it's time to see if we can get it clean. So at this point, usually JD would hose both the dress and I off outside, but it's way too cold for that right now. So JD's gonna help me get this dress off, and I'm gonna run inside to a hot shower. Now that I'm clean, it's time to work on this dress. We're going to be machine washing it. It is dry clean only, but we've had luck in the past with machine washing stuff. But we start with taking a bucket of hot water, adding about half a cup of just regular laundry detergent to it, and letting it soak. mix it up a little bit. So here's what we're working with right now. I'm going to throw it in here. Alright, and while we're allowing that to soak, we're going to take our gloves over here. Oh, and we missed a piece. Throw that in the laundry bucket too. Alright, and while that's in there, we're going to take our white gloves here and we're going to throw them in a warm water bucket with a little bit of bleach. There we go. So while our dress and gloves are soaking, I'm gonna clean up some of the rest of the outfit. JD already took care of the dishes we made while we were prepping, so I'm just gonna start by scrubbing off these shoes. It's as simple as a dish brush and some hot water. Now that the shoes are all clean, I'm going to hang them up to dry, and I'm going to hand wash my bra and underwear. Usually we try to save the tights too, but these ones are in pretty bad shape, so we're just going to toss them. Another part of the cleanup process is cleaning up the bathroom after I shower. You can see there's some remnants of our splashing adventure today, so I'm going to give everything a quick scrub down and Swiffer. Now that our dress has been soaking for a while, we're going to rinse it in a bucket of clean hot water before bringing it into the house. This is how we're looking right now. Now that we've hand rinsed our dress, I'm going to put it on a rinse and spin cycle in the washing machine before putting it on a regular cycle in the washing machine. I take one of these laundry bags and I'm going to put in the satin tie from the dress so it doesn't get all tangled up, and we'll throw it in. There we go. While the dress is in the washing machine rinsing, I'm going to thoroughly rinse the bleach out of the gloves. Alright, the dress has done the rinse cycle, so I'm going to pull it out and see what we're working with. So as you can see, we're already looking pretty good. But I'm going to go ahead and throw it back in on a regular wash with the towels that we used during the scene and JD's clothes that got a little bit splattered, and we'll see where we're at. Now the washer's done, let's see our results. It turned out even better than I was expecting. I could wear this out somewhere nice, we could splash it again, or I could donate it back to charity. And again, even though this dress is dry clean only, usually I would go ahead and throw it in the dryer, but I don't want all this pretty sequins to come off, so I'm just going to hang it to dry.